Request is, I have repeatedly said it and I am repeating, please. Whatever you want to do, first do it, then I will say. I have said I consider media very important. I have always responded to media. But I am not now able to persuade myself to those who masquerade as media, but they actually are members of the cadre party. So if anybody is here, my request is please go away from here. I won't talk to anybody from Kerala. If any camera is there, I will walk away. I hope there is no Kerala here. I hope there is no media one here. Is there any media one?
Yes,
is there any media one?
Yes, sir.
I don't want to talk to you. Get out. I won't talk to you. And I won't talk to Kerala. Please go away. I will not talk to media one. You had sent the request, they might have. You are settling scores with me for the Shabano. You are carrying a campaign against me. I won't talk to media one. And I won't talk to Kerala. Please, if there is anybody, get out from here.
Yesterday you already said there is sent a mail to everyone.
Not everyone, not cadre,
So they got a
not
reply.
those. No.
Sir, they got a reply.
They might have got reply, but I am clear, I am repeatedly saying, since last 25 days,
Excellency,
I will not. If you want me to go away, I will go away. I don't want to argue on this. Kerala, I will not talk to. If anybody is here, please go away. I will not. Media one, I will not talk.
Governor, yesterday a reply mail from the Honorable Governor office. That means they are invited.
No, they are not invited. If there is, then there might have been some, there might have been a mistake. I have repeatedly declared I shall not talk to Kerala. I shall not talk to media one. They are carrying a campaign based on total falsehood. I will not talk to them. So if there is anybody, please go. I am again requesting. Okay, now you ask the question.
Sir, yesterday the ruling front, CPM top brass gave its note to the government to amend the university laws, indicating the removal of governor from the chancellorship of university.
So
So what?
why my response should be there? Why I should respond to these silly and foolish and something they are what they are doing. Do you remember I had offered that I want to be relieved of the chancellor's position? Why they wrote 4 letters to me, pleading with me. And finally the last letter, draft they sent to me in the Raj Bhavan, which draft will be acceptable to me. I made the amendments, no if and but, and Chief Minister's letter assuring that there will be no interference in the universities, not only by the government but by any source. Only then they were able to persuade me to resume the duties of Vice Chancellor. Ask them whether that letter was correct or what they are saying today is correct. Don't ask me these silly questions.
So why are you filtering the media? Everyone have the right to ask questions to the governor of Kerala.
Everyone has the right to ask questions, but nobody has the right. I send a tweet. I say anybody trying to lower the dignity, and they continuously, despite reminder by the PRO of the Raj Bhavan, that this is not the word which has been used in the tweet, and they continue doing it for 24 hours.
This is a mistake from your part because they already sent request.
That is your
and
opinion.
a reply
That
mail
is your
from the-
opinion.
From the governor
I
office.
don't
They are
want.
invited. They are
I
invited.
don't want to enter into any argument. I don't want to enter into any argument. You have right to hold to your opinion, but I shall not talk to Kerala because they are not media. They are masquerading as media, but they are basically political persons.
So they got the reply mail from the Raj Bhavan. They are invited media.
Security person.
If there is a lapse by somebody in Raj Bhavan, I will definitely look into it. But I have categorically made it clear, I shall not talk to Kerala, I shall not talk to Media One. I have made it clear again and again.
Criticisms are always accepting.
Criticism, there is no problem. Any ordinary Kerala person can criticize me. But those who have been appointed by me, can you criticize your MD? You will have to leave your office. You will have to resign your job. There are certain proprieties. Can any minister criticize chief minister? I'm asking you. Criticism. Who is stopping criticism? But not those who have been appointed by you. They cannot be allowed to do criticism. Let them criticize the chief minister. I wanted to criticize the prime minister. I resigned from my job.
Sir,
There is certain propriety. Try to understand it. Who is stopping from criticism? But who is entitled to criticize? Those whom you have appointed?
Sir, His Excellency, we are all talking about the intolerance and all. Don't you think this is also a part of intolerance?
That may be your opinion, and please you say it on TV.
No, sir.
No, that may be your opinion. I won't like to, if in the face of all the rubbish that is being published, if you still ask this question, I leave it to your judgment.
Sir,
I'm not bothered.
sir, reports
Sir,
are
out of
I'm
nine-
not bothered.
Sir, out of 9 vice chancellors, the alleged vice chancellors, 6 of them already given a reply. What will be the subsequent action from the Rajbhavan? Are you satisfactory?
Unless I go through their replies, how can I tell you? How can I tell you?
Sir, reports coming back.
About you tell me one thing. If you are in my position, Supreme Court lays down in the case of KTU that anybody in the case where a single name has been recommended, the appointment is void ab initio from day one. The Supreme Court says if there is presence of a non-academic in the selection committee, appointment is void ab initio. What you will do if you were in my place? They have said that I am interfering in the administration. I have said I will resign from the post if they produce one instance. Have they come forward with any instance? This was 4 days back when I said, let them produce one single instance. And every one of you know that they tried to control the Rajbhavan. My personal staff, who are they to tell me whom I should appoint or whom I should not appoint? Who are they? And the result was that a secretary to the government had to go. So they tried to control the Rajbhavan. I have never tried to interfere in the administration. But the way now a situation is being created where vice chancellors are being stopped from performing their duties, law and order issues are being created, I am being threatened of dire consequences. You are publishing. I am not publishing. What do they mean by dire consequences? I am ready to face. Let them come wherever they want to come. I will come. I am ready to come to the dharna. I request through you, don't hold it on 15, hold it on a day when I am in Rajbhavan, I will come there. Let us have a public debate. Let him come. Chief Minister going to the extent of saying he does not know who I am.
Sir,
He has said it or not said it? Eh? He has said it or not said it? I know him as Chief Minister. If he has anything additional to tell me, he can tell me. I know certain other things also, but definitely I do not know everything about him. I know how in Kannur he tried to free a man who was arrested by the police in a murder case, and he tried to do it forcibly. And when the young IPS officer took out the revolver, what happened to him, he only knows. He had to go back home to change his clothes.
Sir,
I know that.
Sir,
I know that.
Sir, reports coming that the government is going to court against you.
Oh,
and they seek for
most
legal opinion.
Sir, sir.
that is the right course of
There's a
action,
subsidiary question.
because governor is not an elected job. If I am guilty of breaching any propriety, go to the president. If I am guilty of violating any law,
This side.
if I am guilty of breaching any propriety, you go to the president.
The government decided to spend
Let
45
me
lakhs.
complete.
Yeah.
Will you let me
Yeah,
complete?
please carry on.
If I am guilty, if I am guilty of breaching any propriety, go to the president. If I am guilty of breaching any law, go to the court. That is the right action. You are going, what you are saying, we will carry campaign from home to home. I am not holding an elected office. What does that mean? First you tell me that. What does that mean? That means that people are now asking, questioning them. Are all the jobs under Kerala government reserved for CPM cadres? Are the university jobs reserved for the powerful people in Trivandrum, for their relatives? People are asking this. Against me, they need not go to the people. They are going to people because this question is being raised in every home now. Therefore, in order to clarify their position, and day after day, new things are coming. And last night I have been told that the letter which is being discussed in the press is not the first of its kind. Many other such letters exist with people where they have become like oligarchy of Kerala. The Kerala young men and women, they go to different states looking for jobs. They go to foreign countries looking for jobs. But the relatives of the CPM leadership, they are accommodated in the universities, right from temporary jobs to the permanent jobs. It is only cadre who are recruited. 45 lakh rupees for legal opinion.
Yeah.
For legal opinion. And you don't have any problem with that? It means that the legal system of the Kerala government is totally incompetent. What does it mean? Otherwise, you have law department, you have attorney general, but this now you know fully well, because I have already announced that after settling the VC issue, it was this advocate general who misled me to believe in the case of Kannur that what he is suggesting is legal. And now Supreme Court has said it is illegal. So therefore, I will come to that after the VC issue is settled finally.
So the ruling front are making all its efforts to rally up anti-BJP parties against the Rajbhavan.
Most welcome. Most welcome. What is the problem? You feel uncomfortable about it? I feel very comfortable. Because more they talk, you know, central leadership refused to side with them on the statement of finance minister. When the rally happens, I would ask Sitaram Yechuri to make his stand clear whether anybody from outside Kerala cannot understand the education system of Kerala, particularly a person born in UP. Why they did not issue any statement on that? I'm asking you. I have said it twice. CPM central leadership has not denied. They showed great displeasure. The CPM central leadership shows displeasure.
Against whom?
Finance minister for using
No,
those.
there is no any release or public remarks against
Unfortunately, I do not expect this.
No, sir. On record.
You have said your thing.
No, sir. On record.
You have said. Now, can I respond?
Sir,
Very
please let me
unfortunate.
complete, sir.
Very unfortunate.
Please let me complete.
Yes.
So there is no public remark or open
Okay.
remark, on record remark against the finance minister from the CPM top brass. Then how you can say there's a displeasure?
Now, shall I speak?
Yeah, please.
Everybody was there in the central committee meeting. Central committee, even I have made this public statement, they should have denied it. Central committee said at this point of time, we shall not single out the governor of Kerala because otherwise this statement of the finance minister will become part of public discourse and it will create problems for us. Why did they not pass on such an important issue where governor is withdrawing his pleasure? Why CPM leadership did not take any stand? I ask you. So this question coming from a journalist that there should be a public release to understand what they are saying.
Sir,
Thanks. Very good.
Sir, there is non-cooperation movement is going against Issa Thomas. You appointed